I declined twice for her to join the show.
Does it?
2 seasons ago.
What made you finally say yes?
I didn't.
I'll come to you.
Yeah.
Did Fafa cheat on you?
Yes, I'll say she cheated.
Yeah. I was accused of hiring a boyfriend. What? My ex. First of all, I have never seen Minnie. I still don't know Minnie. I don't know who Minnie is. Who Minnie is.
Hi, Precious.
Okay.
Hey besties, it's been a long time. Trust you guys are great. Anyways, I'm bringing you all the tea from the Real Housewives of Durban season 5 reunion. This is just the part 1, and to be honest, I found this reunion a bit underwhelming, and that's because the characters that played pivotal role in the drama that emanated in this season did not show up, and I'm talking about Nonku and Minnie. First off, when the ladies were in their dressing room, I don't know who called who, but Fafa spoke with Minnie on the phone, and she was like, the people that made it to reunion are people who didn't have the balls to say whatever it is that they had to say to the faces of who they wanted to say it to, but then they hide behind our diaries that she said everything that she needed to say to the faces of these people. And I'm like, yo, Minnie, you're not taking accountability for your actions, you know? And later on during the reunion, we got to find out that Minnie had actually spoken with the producers and said that she felt misrepresented and certain scenes were edited to push a narrative favoring Lundy. And I'm like, yo, Minnie, if you had actually spoken with the producers about this, why didn't you come to the reunion to clear the air about that misrepresentation that you felt that happened? But no, you sat wherever you are and you're saying you said things to the faces of the people you felt like, yo, that's a flimsy excuse, a flimsy one, because you come to reunion to address situation, and then if it's something that is workable, both parties will work it out. Minnie is just stressing me, but I refuse to be stressed. Anyways, guys, let's get into the details of everything that happened. First off, you're welcome to Trendsview. If this is your first time here, kindly click the subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my updates. And to all my returning subscribers, you know the drill. I love you. Keep watching. Now, the reunion started off with, normal Mable welcoming the ladies, and then Mable asking the ladies if they feel their story was misrepresented or misunderstood. Ayanda said that she feels there was a conversation that was misrepresented. Fafa said in her case she felt that her story was misunderstood. Jojo said no, Angel feels like a part of her story isn't represented, and that's going to the accusation that people had levied upon her, saying that, oh, Angel hired a boyfriend to come to the show. If you remember what happened last season, the boyfriend thingy, she was living in the boyfriend's house, and all of a sudden, just after the show, I think they broke up, and that was it. So people were like saying, oh, she had a boyfriend and all of that, but she said she felt that part of her story was not being represented at all, and then she needed the producers to fix it so that that allegation would die down. Yeah, okay, Sorisha clears the air about being the producer of the show, because Mable had asked her, say what, because a lot of narratives have been flying up on social media, oh, that Sorisha is a producer, she's behind everything that's happening, that she's producer's favorite. Sorisha said she gets her pay slip from the show just like everybody else, So Mable moved on to ask Lo what was not royal escorty about Nonku's dress. Was it an inherited beef, seeing that Nonku and Sorisha weren't in good terms, And Lo said it wasn't an inherited beef, but let's come to that. Even though deep down her mind she may think that it was not an inherited beef, there's every possibility, every tendency that it could be. You know how it is with our subconscious mind doing the thing. And like, oh, yo, this lady isn't cool with my friend. And based off of what I've heard of her, that person tends to act that way in a certain light. You know, even though you've not experienced, she hasn't experienced Nonku one-on-one, there's every tendency that her actions were prompted based off on the things that she heard about Nonku. So let's not leave that out. And then Mable asked Lo where she thought the allegations of her drinking came from. Sadly and unfortunately, Nonku wasn't there, because this question was supposed to be directed to Nonku to clear the air. Where did this allegation stem from? What made you have that notion that Lo drinks, when in fact she has told you that she doesn't drink? And next, the husbands joined the show. Tabo, Fafa, Tabo, that's Fafa's husband, Ayanda's husband, and Jojo's husband, Calvin. And when they joined, we got to find out that that Fafa's husband, Tabo, has actually declined Fafa from joining the show 2 seasons ago, and he wasn't even aware that Fafa had joined this season. He only got to find out like weeks before they started shooting. And I'm like, yo, there's a lot of secrecy going on in this union. I wish them well. Yeah. And so Mable asked Tabo if Fafa cheated, and Tabo said yes. But I didn't think that Mable actually, dig deep into that situation, because we wanted to understand what had actually happened that had caused that cheating scenario to happen in the first place. So, and to me, I just feel like Tabo and Fafa, they're just giving us surface level representation. They're not going deep, they're not coming all out. But whatever the case is with them, I do wish them well. Now, Mable asked the husband the most difficult part of watching the show. Calvin said watching his wife go through that emotional roller coaster. Ayanda's husband said watching people say negative things about his wife. And asking the husbands about what they felt about Tabo and Fafa's situation, the men commended Tabo for still sticking with Fafa irrespective, because as we all know, most men would have packed their bags and gone, but he is sticking with Fafa. But I personally think that there is more to their situation than this. They're not just throwing more light to it, so we can't understand that. I can't understand that. If you do, let me know in the comment section. Now, it now goes down to where Mable has shared that Minnie shared with the producers that she felt that she was misrepresented and certain scenes were edited to push a narrative favoring London. Mable cleared the air that, you see, production cannot edit what did not happen. They can't force your lips to move. They can't force you to do things. They cannot edit what did not happen. So all those things that we saw happening, it actually happened. So I don't know where Minnie is saying, oh, they are favoring London. That did not look like favoring to me. Even the ladies that were present in the reunion agreed that it was actually worse than what was shown to us. Jojo said that that Minnie was even giving the FU sign to Londi unprovoked. So if these scenes were not actually edited to that part, if we had seen the whole thing, it was actually worse according to the ladies. So Minnie is just she just showed coward behavior by not showing up to this reunion. There's been a lot of backlash on social media. The best thing she could have done for herself is just to show up and clear the air, confront the whole situation by herself, and not be behind cameras and be pushing narrative that isn't there. Precious had the opportunity to join the women for the reunion, and with everything with Precious hair and business, Lo had actually purchased the hair from Precious, and they are saying that the hair looked like what rat had eaten up. I just feel like Precious, how do I put it now? I just think that she's not articulate enough. Yeah, that is what I would say. I know she came to this show to promote her business, but I don't know who advised her. No. Meanwhile, the contract that she was supposed to have with Angel, it didn't hold anymore. Yes, because she felt like Angel was two-faced. She did not have her back when Minnie was saying all of that. And I understand where she's coming from, but Angel did not do anything to show that she is supporting Minnie in her actions or not supporting her. The last I remember, yeah, she was just trying to get clarification from all those things. She did not make an input, or if she made and we did not see it because a lot of edits happened in the show, we don't know. I just feel like Precious is being misunderstood. And the ladies didn't give her the chance to speak on the show to say her point of view, but to me, I feel like she's being misunderstood, and that's basically because Precious, I think she's not articulate enough, but the lady should know more to give Precious grace. And I also feel like there was a time she needed to redeem herself with that weak thing, the weak thing with Lo. She could have redeemed herself, at least send her a good hair so that it wouldn't be a topic in this reunion. So I don't know why she decided to give Lo a hair that looked like rat had eaten up, and then she's saying that there was over plucking of hair or whatnot. I don't know. But if she had given Lo the best of the best, then coming to this reunion, everything would have just been cleared. But Londi was once an ambassador to Precious brand, and she said that she'd never experienced any of these things. Anyways, I actually wish Precious well in her business, and I hope that she finds someone who is articulate enough to guide her on how to run this social media life and presence that she now has with the Real Housewives of Durban. Yeah, anyways, this is where the reunion ended. I just feel like it was a bit underwhelming. There was not much thing to talk about, so I'm crossing my fingers for the part 2 and hope that Mable actually dig deep in the next part of the reunion show. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.